I well, I thought I could try something different. I've been really kind of thinking, and actually was looking at my DVD shelves and a few basic other things I was trying to accomplish, and I've been kind of wanting to do an overview of my DVD and Blu-ray collection because, I did a little update of basically my collection, and I actually started getting a few basic more recently. This session here is actually going to be a little bit more different, so it's actually going to be pretty difficult. No, that's not what I say. Let's try that again. I think it's about time I just take a look over my DVD and Blu-ray collection and give you guys a proper meaning of my, collection of base of DVDs and Blu-rays I bought a few days a while back, and some of them I actually sell, and some of them I actually kept for many years. And you probably know what's new of my DVD and Blu-ray collection. Well, let's take a look. What's new? What's actually brand new? What's been happening of my DVDs and Blu-rays? Today, on our Present Me Reviews. Welcome back. Okay, so I guess I could show you, of course, the basically of image basically of what my collection is basically is going to be. So, of course, at the first up at the top of the row, we have the box sets. Well, mostly the box sets, basically, of course, which is actually pretty interesting. Most of them are actually few basically. Of course, I got a few basic Milk Creek sets, and actually enjoy originally these Milk Creek sets. So let's basically start with the total order. Of course, we have another than the Dark Knight Trilogy, which you can probably see right there. Nice originally Blu-ray box set. All contains all three Batman movies, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. Really kind of a nice set originally. This does come with a nice digibook inside of it, but I will do a review of that originally sometime being. Of course, we have the Watchmen, the complete story. This actually is the DVD version of it. There is a nice Blu-ray deluxe box set of it, but I'm not in the basically in the way to collect getting that originally anytime soon. So I'm actually gonna keep this for the time being until basically when I do eventually do upgrade version for it. Then of course we got another DVD set, of course, none other than Jurassic Park. This is of course the trilogy, Ultimate Trilogy. This actually is a DVD version of it. But like I say, I'm not in a big rush to pick up the Blu-ray version because, I've been hearing a lot of reviewers and a lot of comments that the Blu-ray version of the Jurassic Park trilogy is actually a lot more crappy because the picture quality is not perfect. The effects of the dinosaurs are actually a little bit miscellaneous, I heard, and of course they're not really worth basically getting it. But having this back in the collection, I love this movie so much. I think it's actually probably one of the greatest movies I have ever seen. To the time being, and actually enjoy it. And of course, we have some Milk Creek sets. We have, of course, the sci-fi classic, the anniversary edition, which contains all 50 movies. I haven't really watched much as often of it. I have watched like one of them, and I think think, God, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, we have, of course, that. Also, basically another sci-fi movie pack, the Evasion, which is a... And, of course, I dropped my stuff on the floor. So, yeah, I'll definitely pick that up. This actually is the Evasion set of Milkweed, and I'm actually enjoying watching that. Hopefully sometime being. Let me straighten this up here. Get my little Dracula bobblehead. I don't know if I can probably see it. There you go. Pretty interesting. Also, basically, my so-called Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figurine. Pretty cool. Like so. And of course, originally we got True Dark Crimes, 50 movie pack. Like I said before, I haven't watched these sets originally for the time being, but I will eventually come around to get into it. So we got originally, so that would definitely be something that I need to probably do a overview and basically a review of it, sometime being. Of course, we have another basic Milkweed set, a 20 movie pack, Spaghetti Westerns. Now, I did an update version of this before, and I have to say, watching this, it's probably pretty damn good because most of the Spaghetti Westerns movie packs are very random, originally. I do have a few based on Blu-ray originally, which I will come back around. Of course, we have another Milkweed set, Alfred Hitchcock's The Legend Begins, the 20 movie classic Legend series. Will come in a nice tin case, so you can feel the bumpy shininess of everything. I know you probably cannot see what the camera is, but if you could probably tell, it's very bumpy and shiny. And it's a nice set, pretty well nice set. And that's basically that. Of course, we have another couple more Spaghetti West. Can't speak. Another course Milkweed sets. We have Questions of the Optimist, and of course, Greenhouse Greats collection. These are actually pretty darn good, Richard, because I actually enjoy these kind of sets, Richard, and they're very nice, the deluxe package. Then we'll go down to, of course, the movie collection, and let's basically go down there. Okay, let's basically go here. Alright. Okay, now we go to, of course, the family movies, which is actually pretty obvious that... Okay, then we go to the family movie section, which is pretty much obvious. All contains of family flicks, including some of them are animated, some of them I can't speak. Some of them are animated. Some of them are just live action. Others are very well classic movies, which of course we have The Jetsons, which is one of the greatest all-time movies of all time, and it's a pretty damn good movie. Pretty well nice, how this movie was made. This movie was made from 1990, so this movie came out really at a time being, of course, in 99, pretty well nice movie. Don't have the complete series of the Jetsons cartoon series, but I will acquire getting that. Then, of course, we have two Power Rangers movies. We have, of course, Power Rangers the movie, and of course, Turbo Power Rangers the movie, which is, the first movie was okay, the second is pretty well kind of done fun for it, but, it has some moments of it. Then, of course, anyone should basically have this, The Wizard of Oz of Warner Brothers Entertainment, Family Entertainment DVD. Now, this actually is the, I think the 20th anniversary of the set, because this is actually a very random set, because I don't know if you could probably see it, but this is actually very random, and I'm very surprised that this set actually comes with basically a nice very well cohesive base of movies, which are based, and it does come with a nice open case with a nice disc marker with that. I haven't really done a review of basically of the Wizard of Oz, Richard, so sometimes I might do that, Richard. And I know with the Blu-ray set, it's actually a lot more better, Richard, but I haven't really owned the Blu-ray set, but I have owned the DVD. I bought this originally a while back, originally, and this is actually a very, very old DVD release, originally. This came out, I think when the 25th anniversary of it. I think that was probably what it is, originally. I know there's a 50th anniversary of this set, and I will come across with that, originally, sometime being, and we're definitely looking forward to it. Let me sit down. Oh, my God. So now I might shush for a while. Let's get the camera setting up. Okay. Oop. Alright. Of course, then we have, none other than The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. Great movie. Very excellent movie. It's not really the greatest, but pretty much has some moments or so. I mean, you do got, of course, the voiceover. You do have. I can't speak. You do have the voice actors who play Rocky and Bullwinkle, and wonderful basic cast. Actually, I mean, this is actually a true testament, basically, of any Rocky and Bullwinkle fans out there. And of course, we have Harry the Spy, one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. This is the first time I ever watched it in theaters, and I will do a review of this, which I was going to review when I was just about to move, but for some reason I kind of lost touch with it. But I will do a review of this movie because I do have this on VHS and have it on DVD. You're probably wondering why I have both. Well, I was always thinking this set would basically have a basic feature features on it, but it doesn't. So I will talk about it basically when I do the review. Then of course we have the Rugrats, the Trilogy movie collection. Nice, basically movie. The first movie was wonderful, amazing. Second movie was kind of okay. Third, I haven't really watched much of them. I haven't really watched the third version much, to be honest with you. But very well good movies. And I do love the Rugrats because, you know I'm a Rugrats fan, Richard. I just enjoy it. If you definitely want to find out about the Rugrats review of we're doing the first season, I'll definitely put links down below on the description, so you can definitely check that out. And of course, we got another Nickelodeon movie adaptation, Clockstoppers. Great time-stopping adventure flick. It's more like kind of like Back to the Future meets Doctor Who, or something like that, Richie. But it's a very well kind of like fun and very well classic movie. I will definitely do a review of this movie because I want to talk about my thoughts about that, Richard. But really a good specific film. Then of course we have another Nickelodeon movie, Hey Arnold, the movie. Pretty well considered film. Definitely based on originally the TV show series, and actually I love this movie. Pretty well good. And of course another Nickelodeon movie, the Wild Thornberrys movie. Nice, good, considered movie. Well, good movie. Of course we have none other than the Spy Kids trilogy, all containing 3 movies. Did an update about that Richard alone a while back, and not bad, not too bad. Then of course we have the Harry Potter trilogy, which I never done a review of originally. I've been trying to do reviews originally. So of course we have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, along with Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire. God, it's been a while. Order of Phoenix, and then the Half-Blood Prince. And of course, we have the 2-parter of the Deathly Hallows. You have this one, nice, have a nice shiny colossum to it, with a nice bumper logo on the part of Harry Potter logo. It's all bumpy, which on the side, on the spines as well. And then you have, of course, the 3D effect packaging which is nice. So, yeah. I will eventually do a review of these movies very shortly. It's going to take me a little bit of time. Wow. Then, of course, we have Home Alone, the family fun edition. Nice, well-simulated movie. One of the great of my all-time favorites. Love it. Then, of course, we got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Great movie. Beethoven, the family double pack feature. Yes, it contains all basically 2 of the Beethoven movies, the first and the second. Definitely will try to review. Then, of course, another Columbia Pictures, well, not Columbia Pictures, Universally movie, family. The Little Rascals movie. Definitely should do a review of this movie very shortly. And we'll eventually do that. Okay, so let's go down to the other family flicks. If we can bring it down. There we go. Okay, then we have, of course, then Pokemon Forever, the 4th Pokemon movie. I don't have the actual first, second, and third Pokemon movies. I do have them on bootleg, and I still kept them on bootleg. I bought this originally a while back. This actually is the blockbuster release. It actually is the actual disc, which is pretty much nice. The cover art, it's actually a little different, so we'll change that up very shortly. So there you go. Then another one should basically that we're familiar with. Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Not the live action movie, the cartoon movie. Definitely a very nice family flick for the holidays, or just basically a random. I really do watch this anytime, especially when I'm feel in the mood watching some classic cartoons, and I'm actually enjoying it. So that's definitely a plus. Then of course we got a few basically Walt Disney movies. There's a few, not much, but really well groundbreaking family flicks, which is pretty well cool. Of course we have none other than basically double feature to this set. This actually contains all the 2 of the Flubber movies, the classic Flubber movies. We have The Attribute Mind of the Professor and The Son of Flubber. If anyone never seen this movie before, this is actually a really nice reconsidered film, because the remake Flubber movie starring Robert Williams, it's not bad. It just doesn't have the same elements that you look at the actual film originally itself. It was actually called it Flubber originally. The filmmakers that basically Walt Disney actually made, but they actually call it the None of Mind Professor. So this is called Flubber. But they did got the son of Flubber in the second film, which is actually pretty nice. And if I would know what is the 2-disc set, yes it is. It is a 2-disc set. Nice black and white feature-length film. I love this movie. I really love 2 of them. I think they're pretty well great. Then of course we have the Mighty Ducks trilogy. We have Mighty Ducks 1. Just dropping this. Mighty Ducks 2. And Mighty Ducks 3, which is D3. I haven't really done a review of it. I will probably do that for just some time being. Of course, we have none other than Tarzan, the special edition. Now, I was expecting, hopefully, this was actually a 2-disc set, because, I was hoping for more features of it. But I do remember back in when this movie was, I think, a little bit getting, popularity to us in the big screen. They actually did a 2-disc set of this set, but no word of it. I know there's a Blu-ray set, but the Blu-ray set has no features. I mean, come on. Tarzan's a pretty well considered. This Tarzan movie anime is pretty damn good, Richard. I have to say, watching it again, Richard, as an adult, I really enjoy it, Richard. I really have that really enjoyment of it, Richard, of experience of it. And of course, we have none other than the Hunchback of Notre Dame movie, the all-time original anime classic, a nice, well, kind of really friendly kind of Walt Disney flick, virtually based on basically the novel's adaptation of the novel. I haven't really gone around to get the Blu-ray set. I know the Blu-ray set has 2 visually movies usually, because Walt Disney's always repackaging their movies visually as much as they can. Then of course we have Hercules, which everybody don't really care for, but I personally love it visually. I think it's pretty well, a lot more friendly, kind of a lot more campy to it. And I don't know, it's just, it has some moments, and I like that, visually. I like it. And of course we have another Disney movie, Dinosaurs, which is a kind of like a future-late anime movie. It's not fully anime, but it's really kind of basically a movie. I know they actually did a mini-series of this show, Richard, but I never really seen it originally. And of course we have The Brave Little Toaster, one of the greatest movies of all time in the mid-80s and from Walt Disney. This is actually the first movie I ever watched as a child originally. I used to basically rent this to the video rental store back in, I think, in 99 or 99 or 90, something like that time maybe. And it's a pretty well good submitted film, and I really enjoyed the animation of it because all the characters are very well funny, very well driven. But none of them basically can be more driven, and one of my all-time favorites is, of course, The Lion King. Now, I actually was going to try to do a review of this, but haven't really gone around to it. I was probably going to do it, but no really luck for it. But I do have, this is the Diamond Edition. Now, you're probably wondering if I remember getting the other Diamond collection like this, but I might come around getting some, because I know there's Pocahontas, there's Mulan, which has a Diamond Edition. There's also I think the 25th or basically 50th anniversary of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, so I might come around picking that up. But for Cinderella, Little Mermaid, I'm not really familiar with basically watching that. I have watched it, both of those movies on VHS, but no really clear basically getting it on Blu-ray or DVD. So you're not going to expect to see that, Richard. But lucky we'll basically have myself The Lion King, because I love this movie so much, and this is actually one of my all-time favorites. And of course, everybody will enjoy this wonderful family flick, The Sandlot movie. Yes, if anyone know if I have seen The Sandlot 2, yes I have. I haven't seen Sandlot 3, and I'm not expecting hopefully too crazy about the third one. I mean, a lot of people find Sandlot 2 and 3 probably good, but Sandlot 1 is actually probably the best, because there's some moments in this movie that I will never spoil for you guys. I want to basically give you guys my thoughts and feelings about it, and I will do a review of this movie very shortly, very soon, if I get the time right. Then, of course, we have Rookie of the Year, starring, what was this guy name? Damn, it's been a while recently. Yeah, Tom Amy Nicholson, who you guys are maybe familiar from American Pie movies, and I think he actually did another Basin movie that he did. But if you're very familiar with this guy, he definitely did, of course, Rookie of the Year, which is one of, and also did American Pie, and very well good comedian guy, very well kind of decent guy, to play character who is just kind of like trying to basically fit in the crowd, and everything else. But a very well-breaking movie. I love this movie, I think it's just this kind of really silly slapstick baseball flick, and especially with Sandlot. I mean, both of these movies are quite good, Richard. They both have high quality standards, Richard, based of baseball movies. I mean, generally, baseball movies are tend to be not to be too actually funny, but if you watch these movies simultaneously, you get the joke, Richard. You get the idea. And of course, we have the Casper movie. This is the widescreen special edition flick, and I'd say watching this again is actually pretty darn funny to me. I mean, you got Bill Pemberman, and also Christopher's wonderful, great cast members. Really simultaneously performance of course Casper and basically his brothers. What was they? the Ghost to Trio, yeah, Ghost to Trio, very well heartbreaking movie. And of course, we have another slapstick comedy family flick. Of course, none other than Surf Ninjas! Yes, everybody should know about Surf Ninjas. Definitely working, groundbreaking movie, and definitely worth for anybody who familiar with basically with the film and stuff. And of course, this guy, I forget his name originally, but I do know, of course, Nathan Jr., which if I can pronounce his name right, or yeah, no, Rob Schneider. I don't know why I said that. Rob Schneider, who is pretty well kind of okay, comedic guy, but he's not really actually funny. Originally, he's pretty much a lot of people find him very annoying. I mean, he sometimes is, but it just kind of how when you just playing it as a comedy is for what it is. So next up, we finally for our family, I can't speak. Finally, as our next family flick, we have the Ernest collection, or basically Ernest collection. This is actually the to this set from Milk Creek. This actually includes all, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 Ernest movies that he featured in, starring, I guess, what's his name? It's been a while, which I haven't seen the movie. But very well considered a good, nice set, and actually pretty well interesting movie. Personally, I'm not really over the veteran bits of the character, but I do find the performance and his basically like I mean the guy tried his best recently to make kids to laugh and everything else. A lot of people find Ernest very well dull and very well boring some of the character, but to me, when you're trying to build as a character and trying to make it as funny as possible, you're trying to, of course, build a moment to make the character interesting and funny. So that's what basically, of course, Ernest was trying to do. So that ends of my family DVDs and Blu-rays, and we'll go continue on basically on the documentary and filmmakers DVD line, which is on the bottom. So until next time, this is Eric Brown. Thank you for watching, and sayonara.